So you're thinking about moving to Long Beach, California, and you're not sure if it's the right place for you. You're probably watching this video today because you want to learn more about this coastal community. Today, we're talking pros and cons. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is about living in Long Beach and the surrounding areas, subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to learn about the current market in Long Beach, California. My name is Marvin Phillip and I'm the founder of the Phillip Group. We get calls, texts, and emails every single day from people just like you looking to make their move to Long Beach, and we love it. So whether you're looking to move in 9 days or 90 days, just give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or schedule a Zoom. We'll be happy to help you make that smooth move to Long Beach, California. In this video today, we're talking about the pros and cons, the good, the bad, and the ugly about living in Long Beach, California. First, we'll start with the cons, but be sure to stick around to the end of the video for a bonus pro. Kicking it off with the cons, and first on the list is traffic. Now, although Long Beach has numerous public transportation options, which should make it easy for people to navigate the city, traffic is still a concern. Long Beach does have bus services offered by Long Beach Transit, and they have routes throughout the city, as well as shuttle service that operates during the off-peak hours. Long Beach also has an extensive rail network operated by Metro Rail, with lines running up and down the coast, as well as inland. There are also 2 commuter rail lines operating between Long Beach and Los Angeles, again, which should make it easy for that commute between both cities. Finally, Long Beach has several water taxi services available in the Long Beach Harbor, which allows people to travel more easily along the coastline. If you've taken a ride on the Long Beach Aqualink from Shoreline Village to Alamitos Bay, drop a comment below. Let me know what you thought of it. With all of these options available in Long Beach, residents can easily get around town without having to rely on a car. However, most residents don't take advantage of these resources, with only 6.3% of Long Beach residents using mass transit. According to bestplaces.net, the typical American commute has been getting longer and longer every year since 2010. For Long Beach residents, the average one-way commute is just over 30 minutes, which is longer than the average US commute of 26.4 minutes. Now, Long Beach does have several resources for residents to get around. Unfortunately, roughly 75% of residents drive their cars to work. And that means that small 6.3% that take mass transit really doesn't make much of an impact. And so, unfortunately, even though there's tons of resources, traffic is still a concern and will continue to be a concern because so many residents drive their own cars. All right, so that's the first one on the list. Now let's get to number 2, which is crime. According to niche.com, the city of Long Beach gets a C when it comes to crime. In a recent survey, people were asked, how safe do you feel in the city? And just over 72% of those surveyed said though they had safety concerns, they still felt pretty safe. The old saying, location, 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 is also true for Long Beach. Where you live in the city will definitely influence how much of an impact crime will have and determine just how much exposure you have to it. The areas on the outskirts of downtown seem to have a higher frequency of incidents, while the areas east of the traffic circle have a lower frequency of incidents based on information we got from the City of Long Beach website, longbeach.gov, and their crime statistics. Here we go with number 3 on the list, and it's cost of living. According to payscale.com, Long Beach's housing expenses are 140% higher than the national average. Utility prices, 11% higher than the national average. And transportation expenses like bus fares and gas prices are roughly 28% higher than the national average. Let's look at a few different categories for expenses in Long Beach, just so you get an idea of what to expect. Median home price, roughly $1,083,995, though there are a ton of different neighborhoods you can get for much lower. Your energy bill, roughly $195. Phone bill, $210. We talked about gas earlier, but roughly $4.36 a gallon, though. If you wanted to talk about going to the grocery store, bread, milk, eggs, you're looking at about $3 or $4 for a loaf of bread, $2.70 for a gallon of milk, roughly $2.50 for a carton of eggs. If you're thinking about grabbing a burger, you're probably looking at about maybe $6 or so. Healthcare costs roughly 12% higher in Long Beach than the national average, with a doctor visit roughly running $140, dentist visit $120, visit to the optometrist $131, and annual prescription costs about $513 for your fur babies. The average vet visit is roughly $70. So that'll give you an idea of roughly some of the expenses and some of the costs that you incur when living in this great coastal community. So we've talked about the cons. Now let's talk about the pros of living in Long Beach. And there's a ton of them. We're only going to look at a few today. Yet over the coming videos, we'll explore more pros that we don't get into. Some of the pros that we don't cover today might be the food scene, some of the things you can do, some of the annual events that happen in Long Beach. And for every episode, we'll definitely have a hidden gem that we share. So let's dive into the pros. And first on that list, you guessed it, it's the weather. According to bestplaces.net, Long Beach gets a score of 9.8 out of 10 based on their comfort index. Typically for 8 months or so of the year, there are comfortable temperatures in the low 70s to mid 80s. August is usually the hottest month for Long Beach, and let me warn you, there are a few days in the 90s and we've broken 100 quite a few times. So I would say probably for a couple weeks out of every year it's a little uncomfortable, high humidity, high temperatures, but it rarely lasts more than a couple weeks. And never, or very rarely, there's any measurable snowfall in Long Beach. So we've had a few hailstorms that last a few minutes and nothing really to talk about. Usually that melts away pretty fast. Not uncommon to see people walking around in shorts on Thanksgiving. I know just this past January we had, I think January 1st, it was like 75 degrees. So beautiful, beautiful temperatures. When most of the country's hunkered down with several feet of snow, people are walking around in flip-flops and shorts. So can't beat that. So first on the list, weather.
Second on the list would be outdoor activities.
According to niche.com, Long Beach ranks number 22 out of 228 cities for best cities for outdoor activities. There's definitely no shortage of things to do outside in Long Beach. Long Beach Parks, Recs, and Marine serves the community with rec programs and services that are offered at 166 parks with 26 community centers, 2 historic sites, 2 major tennis centers, one of the busiest municipal golf systems in the country, with 5 courses. And on the weekends, you'll see people out walking, running, cycling, swimming, rollerblading, what else? Skateboarding. Can't forget about the new craze pickleball. We've got frisbee golf. We've got tennis. So whether you're taking a leisurely stroll at the Nature Center in the El Dorado Park, you're checking out one of the many farmers markets they have, riding a swan boat at the Rainbow Lagoon perhaps, or taking in the excitement at the Long Beach Grand Prix. And if you want to get your fur babies out, doing that is also very easy in Long Beach. There's actually 12 dog parks. And one of the videos we'll do later on is actually exploring some of those dog parks so you get an idea of where they are and what they offer. If you're into endurance sports, Long Beach will actually be the home of the 2028 triathlon. And so every July, we currently have the Legacy Triathlon, which is a great way to introduce folks to the sport. We've got tons of clubs, bike clubs, triathlon clubs, so it's always easy to connect with people. There's groups like Area 3 Endurance or Tribe, so if you're looking to get a run in or get a bike ride or swim in the bay, there's always a group you can connect with. Third on the list, number 3 on the list of pros, Long Beach is actually one of the most affordable beach cities in the area. From Redondo Beach to Newport, you'll find that Long Beach strikes a balance between coastal living and proximity to all of the conveniences you could desire. Based on recent sales numbers from December of 2023 to January 2024, for homes larger than 1,500 square feet, Long Beach had 8 out of the 10 homes sold under the $1 million price point. Redondo Beach's lowest sale in that time frame was $1.94 million, and Newport Beach's lowest sale was $2.375 million. There's no shortage of options in Long Beach, and you'll have tons to choose from beachfront condos on Ocean, gated communities, luxury homes on the Virginia Golf Course, custom homes in the Lakewood Village area. There's waterfront homes with dock space, or more traditional suburban home, all within minutes to the water. So if you're interested in living near the Pacific and cost is a factor, then Long Beach is definitely one of the cities you should look into. It has a ton of options, and I'm sure we can find you something that'll fit your needs. Here we go, number 4, which is your bonus pro. It's the Long Beach Airport. And you probably didn't know, but for the second consecutive year, Long Beach Airport has earned one of the top spots, coming in at number 8 for best airports in the US. The Long Beach Airport stands out as a preferred choice for travelers who appreciate a strategic location, outstanding amenities, and top-notch customer service. Some of the recent enhancements at Long Beach Airport include the consolidated baggage claim, the completion of a modern ticketing lobby, and checked baggage inspection facility. These improvements are part of the Terminal Area Improvement Program, which contribute to a seamless, smooth travel experience from curb to gate. Notably, Long Beach Airport serves as a gateway to 24 non-stop destinations all across the country. Major carriers such as Southwest Airlines, Delta, and Hawaiian Airlines contribute to this extensive network offering travelers unparalleled connectivity. Thanks for spending time with us today as we talked about the pros and cons of living in Long Beach, California. If you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment below or reach out with the information in the description. Until next time, looking forward to showing you around town in Long Beach, California. Take care.